Your father had a riding accident, which has left him in need of hospital treatment. He will be well enough to come home soon. It is nothing to be too concerned about. Were you concerned? As soon as he heard about you, your father's one wish was to care for you and welcome you into his home and his life. And tomorrow, I will take you to meet him. Would you like that?
Miss Lane?
Yes?
Will you please show me how the telegraph machine works?
Laura, Sidney and I are going over to the hospital. I will leave you in charge until we return.
Yes, ma'am.
Little man, I've wrapped this last sausage up for you to take with you. Sausages can gird a boy up like nothing else I know.
He doesn't seem too depredated by his trials.
Indeed not. You are a fine specimen, aren't you, Sidney?
Miss Lane, it is indeed charitable of you to take responsibility for the consequences of Mr. Dowland's unfortunate past.
I prefer to give my attention to the possibilities before us.
We heard about the dreadful school you attended, Sidney. I can hardly imagine the rod, the cruelty. Was it truly awful? Did you suffer greatly?
I was hoping Sidney might have a moment to get to know his father in, shall we say, appropriate circumstances. Sidney, come and say hello to your pa. I know he is looking forward to meeting you, and I know he wants to be a good father to you.
I love to ride. And I can get you a horse if you would like. Tell me, have you seen the hotel yet, Sidney?
Perhaps I will take a stroll around the hospital grounds. Leave you two men to get to know one another?
No.
No, Dorcas. There's really no need. Sidney, we shall find you a good school nearby. And we shall find you some friends. And you can join the cricket team.
I don't like cricket.
No. Well, neither do I.
Sidney, why don't you tell your pa what you do like? Start there. Your reading and figures and...
Yes, that is what I meant to say. Tell me, Sidney.
I like the post office.
Well, we shall see plenty of that. I am always in there.
Can we go now, please?
Yes, Sidney, you are right. I am tired. I should sleep. Sidney, let me say, when I am up, I will bring you home. And you will see I can be. We can be.
God in heaven, I place myself in the palm of your care. Please don't make me leave the post office. I don't want a father. I want Miss Lane. Please.
I was mistaken in thinking we should give Sidney such a wholehearted welcome into the post office. He has fastened onto us. And I see now that might not be the best thing for him. Or his father. There is already a rift between them, and it is all my doing.
But, ma'am, we can't make ourselves any colder towards little man. Surely he still needs all the warmth and kindness we can give to him.
That is my dilemma. And the longer it goes on, the worse it will become.
That is not all of the difficulty, is it, ma'am? We are fastening onto Sidney too. I can see your fondness for him. How you're trying to stop yourself.
There is something locked inside of him. He copes so well. And he makes himself fit in. He is such a brave little fellow. And part of me feels that I should try and reach him.
Mommy's praying. Little man is praying to stay here in the post office.
You ain't ready for it.
I have to be with my son, Queenie, before it is too late.
And you are certain, are you, that you know what you're about to do is right?
He needs to see me well. He needs to see me strong.
Is that what he will see?
He will see me trying. He will see me coming to him.
Why do you always believe you have to take on the world to make things right, James? Why can't you trust that things are as they should be? Perhaps you're sick because you're meant to be sick.
No, you are wrong, Queenie. I must act before it is too late.
James, can you hear what you're saying? Always this need to prove yourself. Here it is, pulling you from your sickbed. You are James. That is enough. A Lark's boy. That is plenty.
I received your message, James, that you were home and wanted to see me.
I requested that you bring Sidney to me.
Sidney is out on the rounds with Laura. I thought it might be a pleasant way for him to find his way around a little. We didn't expect you home quite so soon. And since it is only you and I, perhaps there is an opportunity for us to discuss.
What is there to discuss?
The situation is fragile. We must ask ourselves how to manage the next transition so that it is...
I am home. I want my son with me.
Sidney is afraid. We might only add to his fear if things do not go well now.
What do you suggest?
The boy finds the hotel intimidating, James. Perhaps you could be with him in the post office, at first. This might give you a few days to recuperate and still get to know Sidney. Don't rush him. Let him come to you. He will. I'm certain of it. You are his father. It is what he will want.
Then I must trust you in this.
Can you do that?
Yes.